Feldkamp with VM227, and I will be doing task number 1, cleaning a microscope. So here's our microscope. It is the LW Scientific I4 series microscope. And here are the oculars. These are 10 power oculars. And this helps adjust the interpupillary distance here. Oops. You can see how that adjusts. And then on the left side, you can adjust the focus independently using this. And then when you're using the microscope, I'll show more of this later, but over here we have the coarse adjustment knob and the fine adjustment knob. We have the rheostat for the amount of light. This controls the movement of the stage back and forth, both left and right, and backward and forward. We've got objectives here. There's a 4 power, a 10 power, a 40, and a 100, which is the oil immersion objective. And we've got don't use this part very often, but this adjusts the iris diaphragm, and this adjusts the condenser and how close it is. And over here, this also I think does fine and coarse adjustment knobs. And I'm going to clean off the overall microscope just with this dust cloth that comes in the pack. So clean off the knobs and the stage with this. Oh, and this is the light source down here. That's what I controlled with the rheostat back here. So mostly the bulk of the microscope you can dust off with these microfiber kind of cloths. But for the oculars, I'm going to want to use lens paper. Some lens cleaner solution on here. And I'm going to use that on the oculars. Get those nice and clean. Also on, I'll get another piece for the objectives. And I'm going to clean them when they're a little bit off to the side, and then rotate around and clean the next one. And for these, I'm going to kind of get the paper up in there where the glass is for some of them. Okay, so I've wiped them all down with the lens paper and the lens cleaner solution. And now to check that I have gotten them clean, I'm going to look at a fecal, and I'm moving the condenser down because it's a fecal sample. So I'm going to get a slide ready. I already have a fecal that's ready to look at. And this set it here on the stage, and then try and get it adjusted to where I can see the slide on here. Let's start with the 4 objective because that's a little easier there. And I've got it in good focus on my 4 objective and it's looking very clean. I'll take a picture of this after we make this video to show. And then I'm going to check the 10 objective and get that in focus. And it is also looking very clean. And I'm going to move on to the 40. Because it is a fecal sample and we don't usually use oil immersion in those. But I will check later that that one looks good too.